rescue efforts using an armada of boats and helicopters to get residents to safety. Lieutenant Commander Micheal is helping lead those operations. We spoke earlier about the challenges they are facing.
We're getting calls for rescues continuously, and that's been nonstop since the incident began. We have multiple aircraft, multiple small boats, states, multiple counties, city, and multiple federal resources all in the water, all in the air at the same time. And their rescues are nonstop.
Give us an idea of the kinds of scenarios you're running into.
Say that there's a shelter, or say there's a specific home, taking water, rising flood water. We'll immediately dispatch a helicopter. We'll try to prioritize those as best we can to the most urgent case. But as our helicopter is en route, that helicopter may then encounter another person in distress that we may not have realized was in distress. Say they weren't able to make an emergency call. So we'll really have to trust the on-scene initiative, the on-scene experience of our pilots and our boat crews to have to make some very tough decisions as to which people they do rescue and which people they come back to later. And that is an extremely difficult thing, and that's something that weighs on all of us here.
Tell me a little bit about the resources you have there at your disposal. How many aircraft exactly? How many crews? Do you need more help?
This morning, when we deployed for operations, I had over 21 Coast Guard small boat teams, our small boat punt teams, and our airboat ice rescue teams from District 9. These are our shallow water flood experts. I had access to 21 of those boats and in excess of 50 to 60 personnel specifically trained for these types of operations. I had access to them this morning. I was able to get them out in the field very early, get them to areas where we were receiving the most calls, and immediately have them to start rescues. In some cases, immediately just getting people from danger to high ground. With the aircraft, I'm just going to speak in excess of 20 Coast Guard helicopters, and that includes other aircraft. We have state aircraft, we have other DHS aircraft, we have DOD aircraft, and they're continuing to muster and continuing to assemble.
A little bit unusual in this situation is the crews are flying through ongoing hazardous weather. How much is that hampering efforts, and how much are you concerned about the safety of these crews?
I think you hit it right on the head. I think that the unique challenge of this particular storm, of this particular weather event, has extremely complicated rescue operations and rescue coordination for the air crews that are having to fight through some hazardous weather. But the fact that the rain and the continual floodwaters has made transportation, has made coordination extremely difficult.
Lieutenant Commander Micheal with the United States Coast Guard. Keep up the good work. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, sir.
Very good.
Those